That's right! NXT Vengeance Day 2023. We're going to be doing some predictions for that, in case you didn't know. Hopefully the title isn't misleading and it says something like I ate my own foot off or something. First match is a 2 out of 3 falls match between Apollo Crews and Carmelo Hayes. I feel like Apollo could use this win because he just lost against Braun Breaker. If I remember, if my calculations are matching up properly, then Apollo just got out of a championship match and he just lost, and he's still in the, what was the feud he was in where like he was making my man's eyes bleed or something like that? Was that any? I don't think he won that. I think because that was like a coffin match, wasn't it? Or a casket match, and they like went through it. What's 2 out of 3? Oh my lord, I feel like it'll be Carmelo, honestly. They're going to do the thing, obviously, that they do in all 2 out of 3 matches, where one guy gets a pin and the other guy gets a pin, and then it's a battle to the last pin. I'm going to go with Carmelo. I'm going to say Carmelo Hayes is going to win that one. Next, oh boy, we have the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match. Kaden Carter, Katana Chance versus Fallon Henley and Kiana James. Doesn't one of them own a bar? Isn't one of them getting like, one of them owns a bar, and then someone came in and was like, you're not running this bar properly. And then she got upset because she's like losing ownership of the bar or something. I think that was Fallon Henley, or Fallon Henley was the one who came in. One of them owned a bar and the other one took it. That's all I remember. I'm just going to go off of the fact that Kaden and Katana have been tag team champions for quite some time now. So it wouldn't be completely out of the ordinary if they lost the title. Editor Ron here. So apparently the story going into the match is I guess Kiana James is like talking to some guy and she's like doing it behind Brooks's back. Fallon is like, man, that's not cool, man. And then the tag team champs came over and they were like, oh, you guys are getting along. And then they left, and then Fallon was like, hey man, we're not done talking about this. So I feel like that going into the match, I mean, I feel like that just probably means that they're gonna lose. So that's pretty much it. It's going to be a lot of like turmoil in the match, and one of them is going to cost the other pretty much, and then they're just going to continue the storyline afterwards. So I think it's probably just going to be the tag team champs retaining. So back to the video. Next, we have the North American Championship match, Wesley versus Dijak. I'm not 100% sold on this feud. I think the problem is Wesley and Dijak. I think these are just two, like, it's not that they aren't charismatic. I think that they're just very, like, I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain it without, like, I don't know how to explain this. All I'm going to say is that I am not a huge fan of Dijak's character. I'm not a huge fan of it. This weird T-1000 Justice. This weird, I don't know what's going on with him. I'm loving the sunglasses. Like, this is about the equivalent of, like, finding some random, creative wrestler on, like, the thing where you go and you find all the other creative wrestlers. If Dijak was in it was in his old gimmick, like his Feast Your Eyes gimmick, I feel like not only would I want him to win, I would think he would win. But with this new gimmick, this new character that he's got, I just feel like they're not going to pull the trigger on him just yet. I don't actually know. Okay, gun to your head. It's going to be Dijak, man. That's it. It's Dijak. Because he's big and he's strong and he is getting built up again and he came back with a new gimmick. It's got to be Dijak. But it can't be Dijak because Wesley has only been the champion for like, golly, like at least like a month and some change. That's not true. It's got to be at least a couple months now, man. You know what? I'm going to be different today. I'm going to be different. Dijak. We're going with Dijak today, all right? I feel like Dijak's going to pick up the win. Next, we've got the New Day versus Gallows versus Pretty Deadly versus Chase U. I want Chase U to win so badly. I want Chase U to win. I don't even care. I don't care about the storyline. I don't care about wrestling. I want Chase U to win so badly. They are, like, I can't even explain how white hot they are. They are so over. It's not even funny. And if they don't win the tag team championships, it is going to be like they did with the Acclaimed when everybody loved the Acclaimed and they didn't win the title. But then they went right back again in the next pay-per-view and then they won the tag titles. They should have won them the first time, and I feel like that's what's going to happen here. Chase U is not going to win. I just have a feeling Chase U is not going to win because that's what happens. It's always the plucky underdog or the super over characters that don't get a title shot or anything until way down the line, right when they're about to cool off, and then they get the championship. The New Day might retain, to be honest with you. The New Day could potentially retain. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say Chase U. I can't do that, can I? I can't go with my heart. I've got to go with my head on this one. And my head's telling me the New Day. But my heart is telling me that it's going to be Chase U. I got to do it for the boys. I got to do it. It's going to be Chase U. It just has to be, man. It just has to be. It's got to be Chase U, man. It's got to be. Next, we have the NXT Women's Championship match, Roxanne Perez versus Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. Now, apparently the story going into this is that Gigi Dolan and JC Jane are like working together to take out Roxanne, and this is like a 2-on-1 match. I don't think that that's going to be the case, obviously. I'm pretty sure at one point one of them's going to like do something, and the other one's going to be like, hey, and then the other one's going to be like, and that's it, and then they're going to start slapping each other. The last few minutes are going to be like all wild and all over the place because like it's everybody like scrambling and stuff, and I think Roxanne is going to get like a roll up, or she's going to sneak away the win. So I'm going with Roxanne. Finally, NXT Championship Steel Cage match, Braun Breaker versus Grayson Waller. I don't actually know. It's a steel cage match, so it genuinely means that anything could happen. It means that, you know, somebody could come in or somebody could stop Braun and cost him the title. You know, Grayson Waller could do some sneaky tactics. Anything could happen. It's really up in the air. That's the only issue. So I feel like at the end of the day, the smartest decision would be to just say Braun Breaker and Grayson Waller is just a formidable challenger, you know, being thrown at him. I would love if Grayson Waller won. I don't think right now is the time. I think that right now they're just sort of like keeping Braun in like this incubator of like, we're gonna build you up so much that once you get to the main roster, that's it, you know. All right, who do we have? All right, we've got Carmelo in the 2 out of 3 falls match versus Apollo. We've got Fallon and Kiana. I don't know why, I've just got this weird feeling in the back of my head that they're gonna somehow pick up the win over here. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's got to be Dijak because he's big and strong. But that's so stupid. And I feel like it's going to be Wesley because Wesley just got the title. Dijak. No, man. Wesley. I'm changing my answer. Wesley. It's Wesley. It's got to be, man. It's too soon. It's too soon. I don't know what Dijak's character is. I don't know where he's going to go after this. I don't know who would be a good challenger for him. Dijak has this weird, like, I don't know what's going on. He's got like this PS1, like RoboCop gimmick going on. I don't know. It's Wesley, man. Give it to Wes. What is going on? New Day Gallows Pretty Deadly. It's got to be Chase U, man. Just give it to him. God, I'm so tired of this, man. Lord. Roxanne Perez is picking up the win for the NXT Women's Championship match. Again, it's going to be a lot of schmozzing, and then Roxanne is going to pick up the win. And Braun Breaker is going away with the NXT Championship in the Steel Cage match with Grayson Waller, just because I feel like it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of hard-hitting moves and everything, and a lot of close near falls and stuff like that. But honestly, man, I feel like as though that Braun Breaker is definitely going to be the one to pick up the win. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll be your lot for NXT Vengeance Day. Folks, that's going to do it for this. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this episode and has a wonderful tonight and a wonderful tomorrow. As always, big hugs. Big hugs all around.